Have you ever noticed how kindness is not just an action, but a journey? A journey that begins within us and unfolds in the world around us. Kindness is the language of the soul. It is the silent whisper that reminds us we are connected. Every time you choose to be kind, you awaken a part of yourself that is often asleep in the noise of everyday life. This awakening is spiritual. It is the recognition that we are more than our fears, more than our struggles, more than the walls we build around our hearts. When you open yourself to kindness, you open a door to growth. Growth that is not visible, like muscles or money, but growth that is felt deep inside, in the way your heart beats, in the clarity of your thoughts, in the calm that follows a storm of doubts. Kindness does not just change others, it changes you. It softens the edges of anger and resentment. It expands your capacity to forgive, to understand, to love. There is a saying, the more you give, the more you receive. But what you receive from kindness is not measured in possessions. It is measured in peace. Peace that comes from knowing you have done good, not for reward, but because it was the right thing to do. In this way, kindness is a teacher. It teaches patience, humility, and courage. Because it is not easy to be kind in a world that often rewards selfishness. When you are kind, you choose a path that may be lonely. You choose to stand out from the crowd. But this path leads to freedom. Freedom from bitterness. Freedom from the chains of anger. Freedom from the illusion that you are separate from others. In kindness, we find unity. And in unity, we find strength. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, is a thread in the fabric of humanity. Without these threads, the fabric tears, and we lose the warmth of connection. But when kindness weaves through our lives, it creates a tapestry of hope. It reminds us that even in darkness, light can shine, and this light is not just for others, it is for you too. Because kindness feeds the soul, it is nourishment for your spirit, a balm for your wounds, a light in the shadows. When you give kindness, you also receive healing, healing from past hurts, from loneliness, from despair. Kindness breaks the cycle of pain. It transforms suffering into compassion, and compassion is the seed of a better world. Imagine a world where kindness is the rule, not the exception. A world where people choose to see each other, not as rivals, not as threats, but as fellow travelers on the journey of life. This world is possible. It begins with you, with your choice to be kind today, to speak a gentle word, to offer a helping hand, to listen without judgment. Each choice is a spark that can ignite change, and change is what the world needs most. Because the true power of kindness is that it awakens something greater in all of us. It awakens our humanity, our empathy,
our shared desire for peace. Without kindness, we are isolated islands, adrift in a sea of indifference. With kindness, we build bridges, we create communities, we heal wounds. This is why kindness is revolutionary. It challenges the status quo. It defies the culture of greed and fear. It is the quiet rebellion of the heart. So next time you feel discouraged, when the world seems cold and harsh, remember, your kindness matters. Your light matters. You are the hope in someone's darkness. And in that hope, there is power. Power to heal. Power to transform. Power to change the world. So keep being kind. Keep opening your heart. Because kindness is not just a gift to others. It is a gift to yourself. And the world needs your gift more than ever. Kindness is not something we are taught to pursue for gain. It is the purest expression of our inner being. When we act with kindness, we touch the very essence of life itself. Think about this. Every act of kindness is like planting a seed that will one day grow into a mighty tree. The roots of this tree reach deep into the soil of human connection. Its branches spread wide, offering shade and shelter to many. This tree is your spirit growing stronger, more alive, more awake. Many people live as if kindness is a luxury, something to give only when it's convenient. But kindness is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is as vital as the air we breathe, the water we drink. Without kindness, our souls become thirsty. We become dry and cracked, hardened by pain and fear. But when kindness flows through us, it nourishes us like rain after a drought. It revives us, makes us whole again. This is why kindness is spiritual growth, because it transforms us from within. It awakens the divine spark inside every heart. This spark is the light of compassion, the flame of empathy, the warmth of love. And as this light grows brighter, it guides us on our path. It shows us that true success is not measured by wealth or fame. True success is measured by the depth of our kindness, by the number of hearts we touch, by the love we give freely without expecting anything in return. This is a radical idea in today's world, where so often we are told, look out for yourself, be first, win at all costs. But kindness teaches us a different way. It teaches us that the greatest victory is found in service, in lifting others up, in creating space for healing and hope. When you choose kindness, you break the cycle of selfishness.
Kindness also expands your own consciousness. It makes you more aware of the invisible threads that connect us all. You begin to see that the pain of another is your pain, the joy of another is your joy. This is the foundation of spiritual awakening. The realization that there is no other, only us. And when you live from this place, from this deep connection, you become a force of healing for the world. So how do we cultivate this kindness? It starts with awareness, being present to the moments around us, noticing when someone needs a smile, a kind word, a helping hand, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because kindness is not easy. It requires courage to be vulnerable, to open your heart, even when it might be broken. But every time you do, you go stronger, and the world becomes a little warmer. Another way kindness nurtures spirituality is by teaching us humility. Humility means recognizing we are all imperfect, that we all make mistakes, that we all need kindness ourselves. When we accept this truth, it becomes easier to forgive, to love, to connect.